Herbert off of play action. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40. A big play here for Buffalo. 67 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The pick I should have had. Fuck you.
22-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Herbert going to try and run. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 70 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Draw play, it's Eckler, and he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They snap it to Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from the... That's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach, in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Allen now on 1st down. And incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From his own end zone, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. McKenzie now to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. From midfield, here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. If we all know, a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw will be caught by McKenzie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen off the play fake. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's up. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Chargers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he hits the 1st.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement out.